I went to go see Us a few days ago, the new movie written and directed by Jordan Peele, of course, famous from the Key and Peele comedy duo, and really, he kind of broke out a couple of years ago with his movie Get Out, which I absolutely loved Get Out. And, you know, the dude has been winning awards and getting all kinds of praise for his sort of contemporary, I guess, socially conscious horror films. And Us is the newest one, starring Lupita Nyong'o, if I pronounce her name right. Lupita Nyong'o. Anyways, I did go see this movie, and my opinion on the film, you know, my review here for the film is there's good and bad about this movie. The bad is going to be determined by kind of you and how you perceive what is bad and what's good. And the good, I think, is more cosmetic and aesthetic. And what I mean by that is the performances. I feel like Lupita is incredible in this movie. She's won a lot of awards for her acting. So if you're looking for a great performance, like a great acting performance, she's amazing. Also, the music I thought was absolutely fantastic. The way that Jordan Peele took the song I Got Five on It and used it in this movie, I thought was amazing. Not just by hearing the song, but also the way he would remix it. So there's parts in the movie where you kind of hear like do 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 do, like slowed down versions to set up tension. I thought that was really well done. The movie itself, I thought was really, it was a fun movie. It was a good movie. I did not think it was a great movie. And here's the thing. I know a lot of folks are going to disagree with me on that because the movie's getting a lot of praise. This movie's getting tons and tons of praise. There are two major issues I had with this film. One of them is probably entirely just me. So if you don't agree with this, I get it. But within the first 5 minutes of this movie, I was able to predict the twist at the end. There's a few twists in this film, but within the first 5 minutes when they showed the opening scenes, I knew exactly what the twist was going to be, and at the end I was right. And it's sort of like with The Sixth Sense. When that movie came out, 19 years ago, I remember, seeing the film, and I remember predicting the twist with Bruce Willis early in the movie. It wasn't the first 5 minutes, but it was early, and it kind of took away from the film. I still kind of feel like Sixth Sense is a very, very overrated film, in my opinion. Good movie, great Haley Joel Osment performance, and Bruce Willis is great, but it's just not that good, in my opinion, especially after you see it once. I feel like with Us, it's a good movie, better than Sixth Sense, but certainly not a great movie. Now, when compared to Get Out, I think Get Out was a lot smarter. I think Get Out used its humor a little less blatant than this movie. But Get Out, I think, was overall, had much more disturbing imagery. Get Out actually felt like an episode of The Twilight Zone, which is ironic because Jordan Peele is going to be doing The Twilight Zone very, very soon. So that's kind of funny. So Get Out really fits with that. And of course, there's a lot of more obvious social commentary in that film, like the fact that, he's picking cotton out of the sofa. Things like that. With Us, the social commentary about sort of like how we as people kind of try to fit in, and we try to fit in by mimicking what we see, that was kind of the big message in Get Out, in Us, without going into spoilers, but it's much more subtle. Much, much more subtle. One thing I will say about Us is that the movie is absolutely way more gory than Get Out. I mean, the violence here is at an all-time high. It was very unique, though. It felt like something that definitely took inspiration from something out of the 80s. It definitely felt like something from the past, except with a more contemporary, socially conscious vibe. But again, the twist I felt was too predictable. And also, there's a lot of unanswered questions. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing, because a lot of films don't answer everything. But I do have questions here. And the explanation that's given at the end of what's really going on, I think, was just kind of... It was creative, but it was also lacking, because there's all these questions I have in my head, like, well, wait, okay, if that's the case, then why didn't this happen? If this is the case, why didn't that happen? So that was, different. Overall, though, the thing about this movie is, and again, this is my opinion, I didn't think it was very scary. I didn't think it was very disturbing. Get Out was, to me, very disturbing. I don't really get scared watching horror movies anymore. I think when you grow up, you really don't get scared, but you want to be kind of excited and see where they go with it, and kind of see the mystery element. That's what makes them good. With this film, it wasn't, to me, that interesting, and it wasn't that scary. Now, that being said, I do think that's very well made. The great cinematography, great acting, great editing, all that stuff is fine. Like I said, it's a good movie. I do not think it's a great film. I still think Get Out is much better. I think Us is cool. I think there's a lot of creative ideas in it. It didn't really keep me on the edge of my feet, though, to be honest with you, and it felt like a decent movie, but I just don't think it deserves the praise that Get Out got, because I thought Get Out was way, way, way better. And again, I want to reiterate, I'm not saying I did not like Us, I'm just saying that I liked Get Out a lot more, because I thought it broke new ground, and it was very, very creative. I thought this movie had a lot of creativity as well, but it wasn't interesting creativity. It was more so like, okay, so... And again, I'm trying to avoid spoilers here. I don't want to spoil this movie because it really is the one that should be spoiled. So if you've seen the film, of course, leave a comment. Maybe I'll come back and do a spoiler review. If you have not seen the film, stay away from the comment section. Just, my recommendation is maybe you should go see it if you want to see a movie, but if you're actually penny pinching, if you're saving up, we got Captain Marvel, Shazam, not Captain Marvel, Shazam, the real Captain Marvel. Shazam's coming out, same thing with Pet Sematary, which I haven't seen yet. It might suck, it might be good, I don't know. And then we've also got La Llorona coming out, and we've also got Endgame. So if you're saving your money to just go see a couple movies this season, I would just probably avoid this one, to be honest with you, and just go see Endgame and Shazam. So that might, but everyone's gonna go see Endgame, so it's everyone's gonna go see that movie. But this one, I think, again, if you want to have a good time, it's a good date movie. This is a great date movie. It's a great movie to take, a girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever to, or a group of friends. It is that kind of film, but I just don't think it's one of those must-see films that you have to go see right away. Whereas I think Get Out was, and that's what makes B+ movie better than, or let me rephrase, that's what makes like a B- movie not as good as an A movie. So that's my opinion. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon.